My name is Joe Randazzo, and this is a basic comprehensive technical description of the Minecraft launcher. The Minecraft launcher is a computer program built in Java used to launch the game Minecraft. To be more specific, a launcher is a program that assists with the startup of another application. It is typically used for complex programs such as games or video editors. They vary in breadth and complexity, ranging from simple launchers with no other options besides continuing to the main application, to setting editors with a list of updates. Java is a programming language that is noted for its usability across many different computing machines that support its virtual machinery. This is known as the Java Virtual Machine, or JVM. Java is taught in nearly every beginner's programming course worldwide. It is very handy for making applications that anyone can edit and anyone can use. Minecraft is a Java game created by former Mojang AB CEO Markus Persson and kept and updated by the current members of Mojang. Mojang AB is a company started in May 2009, started by Markus Persson, Jacob Porser, and Carl Monet in Sweden. They are best known for their game Minecraft, and have also made the games Scrolls and Cobalt. They were recently acquired by Microsoft and now work under Microsoft Studios. In the creator's own words, Minecraft is a game about breaking and placing blocks. The graphics are simple and nostalgic, and the gameplay is reminiscent of being a LEGO character in an odd fantasy world. At the time of this video, Minecraft approaches nearly 19 million purchases worldwide, second only to Tetris. The main load screen is an area on the screen that contains technical information about how the launcher is doing. In this case, it contains the version number of relevant software the game will use, and a series of checks for updates to the game and the launcher itself. After the load screen, there is the main launcher screen. Screens are visual program parts that contain and show some information. Main screens typically contain a few game options and some update information. This screen contains 3 tabs for update notes, a log of all data sent to the launcher, and a list of profiles with information. At the bottom, there is a drop-down list for profiles and a series of buttons to edit game data such as profiles and accounts, and the play button. A profile is a nameable group of game information. It contains information for startup like directory, resolution, and version. A directory is the computer's name for the location of a place on your computer. It is typically a series of folder locations with each folder inside of another being separated with a backslash. The resolution is the rectangle of pixels the game will take up. For most modern computer monitors, the resolution is 1280 by 720 pixels, or 1920 by 1080. Pixels are the smallest graphical unit of a computer screen. In more layman terminology, it is the smallest graphical piece of a bigger graphical rectangle. For example, the faces of a grass block from Minecraft form a 16 by 16 array of pixels. A checkbox is a type of button in Java that can be toggled on and off. It is typically used in scenarios where a developer would like to offer multiple choices for a user. A checkbox underneath the resolution allows a user to send reports to the game developers if their game crashes or fails for any reason. This helps the developers fix problems sooner. Another series of checkboxes allow the user to try out much older versions of the game for a nostalgic feel, or try new and experimental builds that are much more prone to crashing and bugs. A drop-down list is a list of words or sentences that can be clicked on to choose an option. It is similar to a checkbox in that it is asking for a user's input, but it allows many more options than a checkbox and presents it in an orderly manner. The drop-down list here allows a user to select any downloaded versions you have in your selected directory. A pair of launch options toward the bottom allow a user to change the location of their Java virtual machine, as well as change technical options such as how much computing power it is allowed to use. A series of buttons at the bottom of this screen allows a user to select a directory manually, save the profile, or cancel any changes made. Back on the main screen, the Edit Profile button allows the user to edit the information on any of their existing profiles in a similar manner stated to creating a new one. On the bottom right, there is a button to switch a user's account. An account is a username and password tied together to provide personal access to a service. In the context of Minecraft, an account is required to play the game. To get an account, a user must create a free account with a selected username and password on the official website, then pay approximately $27 before international taxes to access the full game. Before finally heading into the game, it is important to note the top 3 tabs. Tabs are similar to a drop-down list where a selection out of many is made, but tabs are laid out horizontally and on click they open information relevant to that tab. In this launcher, the 3 tabs as mentioned previously contain update notes, a log of all data sent to the launcher, and a list of profiles with information. Update notes, or patch notes, are a series of changes to the game, written out in a simple, readable form. They typically contain gameplay updates like new items or milestone goals, and tend to leave out the nitty-gritty of how it was done. For example, in the launcher, the most recent news is about their affiliation with the charity fundraiser Humble Bundle, as there have not been many gameplay updates in a short while. The launcher log contains the technical information from the startup, and for all intents and purposes, it is exactly the same as before. The profile editor contains a table of the saved profiles and their attached versions for ease of access. Now finally, at the bottom of the main screen is the play button. The play button is a seemingly simple button that activates a series of events before the user can play the game. First, it checks for versions downloaded and compares them to the requested version in the selected profile. Then, if the preferred version is not downloaded, it downloads it and saves it to the directory. Then after it checks once more for the preferred and downloaded version, it opens up the files and the game is shown. All this complexity assures that the game you're playing is the one you want to play. Now you should understand with great accuracy what the launcher is and how to manipulate it to your desire. It is similar to a checkbox.